And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the 5. And for the Rockets, inside Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
For the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Well, let's just sit back and admire the brilliance of Kevin Durant. He makes these floaters look easy.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. "16 feet out, and he can't bank that one in."
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
That's to Lively. Here's Flagg. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Here's Davis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, swiped away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Pass to Irving. Screen by Lively. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Davis.
At 6'10", Smith is just so long, frustrating shooters.
Well, when you think of the all-time blockbuster deals, Anthony Davis has already been in a couple.
Yes, B.A., but it is the most recent trade that is the most notable. When he was traded to Dallas for Luka Doncic. Luka is a generational player. It shocked the NBA world. It will be one of the defining moments of AD's career. Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's 2-on-1. No good. That would have tied it.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Here's Davis. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Okogie. And the Mavericks making a change here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Irving. Five to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Easton pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 5. And here's Durant. He's got 5. Good work there as it goes.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Durant's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Amen Thompson. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Irving. That free throw good from Gafford. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the Rockets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy, he's checked in for Christie. Outside Russell. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
The first one falls, and it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Tate's checked in for Finney Smith. And Dallas with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Van Vliet sinks that one from the post.
Whoa, what handles? Left the defender right in the dust.
Then effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so easy. Ridiculous.
Now here's Russell. The 3 from Washington. Tate grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Van Vliet against Russell. From downtown. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Russell. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Van Vliet on the wing. 4-3. And Van Vliet again missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Houston leading by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperen Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Shepard. 27 points his last game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Van Vliet. Puts up a deep three. And Van Vliet again missing. And Davis has got the ball here for the Mavs. 4-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Shepard, guarded by Marshall. The kick out to Van Vliet. Fires the three, and the rebound goes to Dallas. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Davis down low, guarded by Capella, and finished off by Davis.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Houston. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. For three, and it's Eason with a three. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
On the wing, Davis. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Back comes Houston in transition. Durant's shot is off.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Irving. No points so far. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds in the game. Releases from 15. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, the whole floor is open for Kevin Durant offensively. Mid-range is his sweet spot, folks.
Outside Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, BA. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Now here's Thompson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Down low. Outside Davis. Again, the miss by Dallas.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
A Okogie on the wing. He's guarded by Exum. Ball stolen. Oh, what a fast break for Dallas. And he lobs. Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Number 1, Houston.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Alperen Şengün. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 6. To the wing, right side. Washington outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Durant. He got it! KD right over him! 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lively. Inside. Okogie pulls down the board.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Outside Durant. It's stolen by Washington. Irving for 3. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 5 now.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Left side Durant. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston up 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
We see this night in and night out. Durant is a machine, elite scorer from all levels, and he doesn't wear down.
Yeah, you just keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them and feeding them and feeding them, and serve me a plate up too, but you keep feeding them and feeding them.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Mavericks trail by 5. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum. And it's flagged in at the 3, small forward. And the Rockets shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Now here's Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Şengün, the screen. Outside Durant. Three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Exum outside. Outside Davis. Here's the pick. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Thompson passes to Durant. To the paint. Here's Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Derek Lively.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he makes the first.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Doesn't go for him. Thompson with some nice D. Back to Smith. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thompson. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving against Thompson. Pass to Flagg. And here's Davis. Exum outside. Davis with a screen on Şengün. A tough finish inside from Davis.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Right wing. Outside Durant. Over Irving. Jump shot is good. Durant's got 16 points now.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Irving looking around. Thompson pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the protect.
And Davis with the block. Here's Exum. Looking to get back on track. Rockets with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Exum. Irving against Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Rockets lead by 5. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Eason comes in for Smith. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Okogie. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The 3 from Russell. And the three-pointer goes. Russell's got 5 points.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Back to VanVleet. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Davis. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. He's got 14.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Durant. Gafford grabs the miss. To the inside. Easy 2 for AD.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Dallas. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. VanVleet and Shepard, they're the guards. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Don't let the diminutive size fool you. That's a big-time explosive drive right by the defense. We see you, Fred VanVleet.
Pass to Washington. Outside Davis. Back to Washington. Eason pulls it in. And Houston is shooting about 41%. VanVleet on the wing, guarded by Russell. Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. Over to the wing. From 20 feet. Eason can't get it to go. Dallas shooting 34% thus far in this game. Davis finds Russell. Russell a screen on Sengun. Here's Marshall. No luck on that one.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Eason, pass to Sengun. Here's Shepard.
Stay here.
Capella in the high post. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Change here. Durant's checked in. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work." Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. That's good from Capella.
Yeah, one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Drops in the three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Davis with a screen on Durant. Irving for three. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Shooting 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Okogie comes in for Easton. And it's Thompson in for Van Vliet. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flagg comes in for Washington. And Dante Exum subbed in for Russell.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Oh my, 2 points, the easy way for Smith.
Here's Flagg. Irving fires! He's off from 3.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now Durant. Outside Şengün. Can't get the 3. Now Irving. Stolen by Thompson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. KD out here flexing on people.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Davis outside. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, the shot misses. The Rockets lead by 3. Here's Durant. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Picked by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Davis pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Exum outside. Now Davis. Here's Flagg. Lively. Oh, no good on the layup. Durant against Davis. Durant surveying the D. It's off.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Irving with it. Durant covering. Thompson against Irving. Oh, it's off target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Lively with the block.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
The line for Houston. Hello. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Timeout on the floor, Mavericks. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Here's Davis. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
The line for Houston. Kelly taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a 1-possession game.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Durant, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time, that's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.